What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Steel Corp Sentry and that Modular Defense Post. So we got something similar maybe a month or so ago. We got that Cobra Trench Viper and its modular fortification. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool kind of comparing those two. But this is supposed to be very similar setup. So I think a lot of comparison is going to be pretty cool, showing those differences. But you got him here in this box. You got the window. You can see the little dragonflies in the air. You've got a couple of these set up in there in the background. And this is the one that I'm hoping to kind of compare a little bit with, the one that we've gotten before. So you also get, the bunker here. You've got a couple of their modularity things, and then you've got the Rattler in the sky. So yeah, but this is the one we're going to be checking out today. We've got the ladders, everything like that. The artwork looks cool. He looks pretty cool. We got the side artwork, 175. We've got the back where you can see everything that is kind of coming with it. We got him, a couple weapons, the bunkers, a little extra setup for the bunkers. You can see a closer look at the helmet, the missiles, and the top. We got the other side here. Back to the front. Now let's get them open and check them out. All right, so just like the Trench Viper did, if you saw that review, which I hope you did, but it's pretty much looking like it's going to be very similar. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just different colorway, different things, maybe a couple of different accessories here and there. But yeah, this guy comes with a lot, and he comes with a couple of those bags that have different accessories. But he looks pretty interesting, pretty cool. But I don't know. Also, I'm not like the biggest, Steel Brigade, the Steel Corps fan. Um, I do like some of them. It's just like they look so bulky with the extra armor. I mean, I can slide it off, but we'll go through him because he does look pretty cool. I like his colorway. So yeah, we'll go through some of the accessories and stuff, and then we'll start assembling and see what we go from there. Check him out and everything. So accessory wise, he comes with this pistol. And then he's also got this knife. In one of the bags, he also has this, that laser rifle. Pretty nice color, tan, but you can see it's bent there. So that sucks. This one's actually pretty flexible. Like it's bending more than any other ones that I've probably ever gotten. So that's strange. Some heat should straighten that out. But in the packaging, you also get a couple of these machine guns. You can see that one's kind of bent upwards. I need some heat also. This one's kind of bent upwards also. Just slightly. Nothing a little heat won't fix. Bring it back down. They're not like super crazy. Just a little off. Then you've got a couple of these rockets. Gray. Got some writing on there. One. They all say the same thing. Got a couple rivets in there. These are pretty soft on the end. But this like light tan color with this like yellow, mustard yellow maybe. Nothing too crazy. You get a couple of these stands that we'll use for like machine guns and stuff. We've got the holder for the rockets, I believe. Or is that? Actually, this is the holder for the rockets. I think this one will actually hold the machine guns. So rocket holder. See, it articulates all that. Nothing too crazy. Radar dish. Little spotlight. Couple ammo cans. Green. Got the bullets painted separately, which is really nice. Not sure where that is going just yet. Couple of really tiny pieces that go onto some of those attachments. We get sandbags, which aren't like the best, but pretty cool still. Not the worst. Textured, you got the shading in there. That Trench Viper had like a tan version of that. You get a couple ladders. This dark green. These little like caution type painting on it, which is pretty nice. Then you get the bunker itself with the different walls. Probably I'd say main bunker with the emblem opening. Interior piece, textured, green. Can hold rifles and other stuff if you want. A base plate, got the diamond cut pattern. Another one. Got a couple of walls here. G.I. Joe mod system. We'll be able to connect to the side and you can do whatever. And then we got another one. Got those red stripes across the top. And that's pretty much everything that came in the packaging. Let's take a look at our trooper here. So looking at our Sentry here, he looks pretty cool. You got this this green paint here on top. You've got this weird yellow on there, and that's kind of throwing me off. But what's kind of cool is that they have this gold lining in there, and I don't know, it just does something for it. It just is pretty cool. Got this tan here. You got the tan on the vest. Got that blue there. Knife in the sheath. Shells up here on the shoulder. These shoulders are huge with that armor piece. Steel Corp Sentry. Pretty nice that they have their designation like that. Looks really cool. Nice legs with the camo on there. The brown. I've got this holster here in the mag pouch, but I don't know what's going in there. I don't think I missed anything in the packaging. I'm pretty sure I have everything. But if it's supposed to come with another pistol or something like that, then I'm missing it. Or maybe this is just left over from the belt that they're using, from other figures, other Steel Corp figures. So, yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Got the black on there, the brown, again, that green, all the way down to the legs, the boots, and the back. And that's it for his look. Articulation wise, head looks up about that far. Looks good, real good, because this guy has a hinge and he can look all the way down, which is nice. Roll around. We've got T-pose. This part right here is flexible, so it does give, so you can get the arm up. Upper bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. That bend really nice. Again, that butterfly. Ab crunch. Bends forward pretty good. Goes back okay. Vest kind of gets in the way there, but in the front it has enough clearance to kind of dip under. Back here it's just hitting the belt, but if you maneuver it, you can kind of get a little bit more out of it, but not terrible. All waist. You got drop down hips. Legs will go forward about that far, which is really good. Back to neutral, maybe a little past neutral. Neutral. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Then we got a boot cut, mid boot cut, or upper boot cut, mid calf. Then hinge, pivot on the foot and ankle. And that is it for his articulation. And he's just like, Arr. Got that rifle. Do need to apply some heat to it though. Just because of that warp, it looks so weird. Pretty much gonna have him standing guard outside of this thing probably. Fingers do give a little bit, so you can wrap it around pretty. Okay. That might help straighten it. Yeah, but just guarding. Just patrolling. That's a cool pose. Got our sandbag. Take a little bit of cover, something like that. That's pretty much him, though. Let's get this little bunker made. All right, so what I ended up doing with this one is just kind of leaving one of the doors open. This is modular. They show you with it all the way closed underneath, and then the machine guns kind of poking through, that sort of thing. But you don't have to do that. So I left this door open just so I could swing it around and you can get a better look at the inside. We got our ladder here. We've got a little rifle rack there, which I'm going to put his, on there. And, in here, you would have this little stand here. It does adjust for whichever level you want it to be. Kind of plug it down. It just splits down at the base. And then you'll just push that part down. And then we could put our machine guns on there. And then have it sticking out the front. Of course, you'll have this guy in there. Get out the front. Then this is modular, so if you got more than one of these, they can kind of connect in a way. So it's just going to be all about your creativity. Really cool to have more than one of these and just start building stuff. So people have been like really awesome online, and you see some awesome bases that they've made out of these things. It's pretty crazy. All right, so I don't think I showed the instruction manuals before, but just in case, you can kind of see how this turret system works. You see the Stinger there, or the Stinger missiles, just kind of sitting there on the ground. You can see the little machine guns poking through the top sandbag. The back kind of shows you how you can build like a basic fortification. Then how you can extend the ladder if you want to make like a second level, that sort of thing. You do get 2 ladders, so yeah. Then here you can see the Stinger here, or the Stinger missiles, just kind of sitting on the ground. You got the spotlight radar. You got the machine guns up top poking through. Really nice. Sandbags over there. And that's pretty much what it looks like on the inside now. And I want to say it's something similar to how I have it on the Trench Viper. Or I might have sealed it up just to have it on display. Save up space for now. So, yeah. Not too bad. And then you get a bunch of like little leftover parts for extensions, and if you have more than one of these, kind of building your own thing up. So definitely don't lose those. And then you could pull this out and put it behind the sandbags if you want to. Totally up to you. Move those sandbags wherever you need to make it fit for you. So here's my Cobra fortification. I've got it set up the way that they have it shown, just kind of sealed off. So you can see on the front, it doesn't have the logo or anything like that, versus the Joe one does on the front, but this one has it on the side. Cobra issued. You can see the same texturing, all of that. Got the same radar and spotlight, except this radar has extra paint on it. I wish that one did, the Joe one. And this wall doesn't have any logo, so They both have at least one wall with some kind of logo there. This one just happens to be on the main one versus the Cobra one being on the side. We got the ladder there, and then the same thing on the inside for the weapons attachment. And I thought I had the machine gun set up in there, but I guess I didn't. I just had my Viper just kind of sitting on the inside, standing there. So yeah, I think I have the rest of it stored away, and the one I showed earlier was just the sealed one that I have. Yeah, it does come with like a machine gun and its own sandbags and everything like that. So same setup basically. I think the machine guns are different on that one, but definitely go check out the other review if you're very interested. I'll probably try to link it in the end to make it easier to find, and I go through this one pretty good itself. But yeah, this is them, and again, this one when you open it up like that to keep the wall open. Now this one doesn't have as much support, so it is kind of flimsy. So that's one of those things you kind of got to work around or figure out a way to make it stable. And the more of these you got, the more parts you get to try to do that. But if you're not going to have anybody on top standing there, then it doesn't really, it won't dip. You ain't really got to worry about it, but you do get that extra coverage that way. That makes it look a lot cooler. I would do it with this one, but I leave it sealed up for space for now, till I can figure out what I really want to build for both of them, really. But yeah, that's pretty much the only differences there. The colors, logos, that sort of thing. All right, and for a quick comparison of our Sentry, we have the Steel Corp Trooper, and then we've got the Commander. So same vest. They got the green, the black. We've got just different paint apps going on here, but very similar. The waist, you get a little different. This guy doesn't. This guy's got the same thing going on here. So I don't have a pistol in there or a mag either. So they just put that on him. Mine is kind of trapped in there. There we go. But yeah, I don't have one on him either. So I wonder what's up with that. But just same thing as him, but different color. The Trooper doesn't have the same belt, but we've got the same holsters, different legs, different upper body because this one's got like a sweater look to it. And pretty much nothing else really in common with this guy. I mean, there is an alternate helmet for this guy that does kind of match, but I do have that one stored away. But I got this one in flight mode. So, but really, other than the vest and the armor parts, not really much else lining up here. But this Commander, on the other hand, seems to be lining up pretty much exact. So we've got the same entire body, similar armor parts, similar belts, holsters, everything, down to the ridges on the calves here, to where it's painted differently. The browns on him, the green on him. So, yeah, pretty much the same exact figure, just painted differently. Different pistols. So, yeah, that's just like a quick look. We've gotten more figures with these style helmets, but not really Steel Corp. But that was cool to get a couple of these in, especially this one, I guess, being exactly the same. All right, so that's going to be it for this review. Overall, I think it's a pretty good set. It's pretty okay. I think you're going to have the most fun with the bunker, the modularity portion of it, like letting your creativity run. I think I mentioned that in my Trench Viper review. Like that thing is a lot of fun, and it was unexpected with the Trench Viper, and I think getting that one helps you out with the Joe version of it. because it doesn't catch you as off guard anymore, you know. So very, very cool. That we got one for their side also. Still, you know, reuse, but you can do it your own way, that sort of thing. Comes with slightly different accessories to make it a little different, and I think that's cool. Um, can't wait to get, you know, maybe more of these to kind of build out a little base something. Like maybe in my head, I see myself building like a checkpoint maybe before you get to the base. Um, I'll build out something nice, maybe something big enough for like a tank or a vehicle to drive by, the Awe Strikers or the Vamps, something like that. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool set. He looks pretty cool. We've seen similar style to him already before. I just like the way that it says the Sentry on him, identifies him. This is his specific role. I like the paint on him, the camo on the legs, that sort of thing. Um, the machine gun sticking through there, pretty intimidating. The stingers and stuff, kind of interesting choice, but make it work. And yeah, I mean that's it. Hopefully, showed you enough to help you decide whether this is for you or not. Maybe you want to skip it. Maybe you see the size of it and you're like, I don't know if that's for me, or you know, that you just know that how much space it's going to take up, or um, maybe you prefer that Cobra version. Again, I'll try to link it in the end, so you can watch that review if you want to and see a little bit closer on that. But yeah, as always, I hope I helped you out, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.